Remember what we're doing, there's a science to everything we're doing. We're just talking with Sean Doherty, and he said, this is scientific. This is a solid, fundamental, rational approach to controlling another human's body. That's what we're doing here. Okay, that's the whole thing of Judo, Jujitsu, Sambo. That's what we do. The better we do it, the better we are. And it's also an art, because you know what? We're doing it. People are doing it and interpreting it, making it work for them. So it's both a science and an art. So there's a science to this, of doing it fundamentally correct, mechanically, body mechanics, following all those rational things, and then also we're making it work for us. That's the artistic part of it, because I'm walking around here, we're working on all these moves, I'm seeing every one of you do fundamentally the same move. Mechanically, it's the same thing, but Jim, you're doing different than Harry, because you're different body types. That's the way it is. And we make it work for us, and that's the point. What John's been coaching and I've been coaching for years, make it work for you. It's functional. That's the scientific, rational basis, turning into an artistic version where you make it, and again, don't make it because it's pretty. It has to be, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, guys. You make it work for you. The aesthetics of it are of secondary value to the function. And remember that. And I don't think anybody here has a problem with that. Most people don't. But don't make it look pretty just because you're not posing, okay? It's got to be functionally sound. So the scientific, rational basis starts it, and the artistic thing kicks in, we make it work for us. Does that make sense to everybody? Sure. And that way, it's really, this is stuff that keeps you up at night thinking. It really does. It's creative things, and it's really a lot of fun. And that's what keeps us hooked into this, isn't it? Okay, so there you go. So, go ahead.
One point. So Steve, kind of raised me through Judo and Jujitsu and Sambo with that. And then when I had, the joy of meeting Sailor and seeing how another really great coach and athlete, there's a book right there.
The joy of meeting
being able to see other high-level coaches teach the same way, two totally different sides of the U.S., different coaches and everything coming up, still had the same core idea, and it really does work. Once you start thinking about it from, this isn't magic. It's not black magic. It's not, like some sort of trickery. It's physics and body mechanics, and that's it. If something isn't working for you, your physics are slightly off. You're not pulling them. You're not, getting enough momentum this way. You're not hooking the right way. You're not applying the lever correctly, or your body mechanics are slightly off. The flying juji that we were just doing is a great example. If you're not crosswise when you land, you better be very bendy in your hips to be able to get that. If you're not bendy in the hips, get more crosswise. I've seen 300-pound guys that are like 5'11" do that move. Nobody would ever say that it's like aesthetically pleasing, but they had just told me 5 minutes before, I can't do this. I'm too big. I'm not bendy. It's not a bendy thing. It should never be a bendy thing. It should never be an athletic thing or a strength thing either. When you get to the higher levels, yeah, sure, that's going to come into play because you're competing. Everybody else is bigger, stronger, faster. When you're learning it, it better be about mechanics and it better be about physics and getting it to work for your body.
And those of you guys that have competed on a high level, fought on a high level, no matter what the grappling or fighting sport, yeah, athleticism gets you so far, doesn't it? And after that, you really better know your stuff. And you better be tough enough and willing enough to do it. And, being a good athlete will get you maybe at this level. That's great. But after that, that's why some guys make it in the NFL and some guys don't, right? They may be really fast, but they can't play their position well. That's why some guys, when maybe in MMA or Judo or Sambo, athleticism gets you to so point. You better know your body mechanics, you better know how to apply it. That's what we're talking about. And that's the purpose of John having these camps every year, to teach these skills. And that's why I say it's the best camp in literally the United States, because we teach a lot of skills here, and John's the reason. So, anything wrap up? Or are we done?
No, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Okay. All right.
We'll talk
go ahead
when I'm hungry. So, hey guys, let's.